It's all tied up at 14 apiece here at the Barry Center, and boy has this game lived up to its marquee status so far. After the first quarter in this game, there was nothing but goose eggs up on the board, and that was more because of the quality defense both teams displayed right out of the gate, rather than some offensive lull. Guys like Vosky Howard and J.J. Garner at linebacker, and of course Terry Bussey at that safety spot, applied pressure to the Refugio offense at the jump, and those guys up front for the Bobcat defense just truly shut down Timpson on the ground in those first 12 minutes. The silence on offense quickly ended, however, when these teams switched end zones thanks to Timpson's Terry Bussey staying on the quarterback keeper and running for over 70 yards for the first touchdown of the night. The Bears doubled down on that score a minute later, this time in the air with the Bussey pass to Omar Bruton. But after that, it was all Bobcats for the rest of the quarter. Refugio sophomore quarterback Keelan Brown connected with his receiver Ernest Campbell, and Campbell has just absolutely flashed some speed in this game in order to race their 14-point deficit. I've been told Campbell is a two-time state champion in the 100-meter dash, and we've seen all of that after catch and rushing for the Bobcats. Refugio has shown a lot of shiftiness in dynamic across the board offensively, and I think Timpson needs to adjust defensively to that heading into this second half to cut down on a trait that has truly moved the chains for the Bobcats. If Refugio wants to pull this one out, they've got to mix it up on offense. Like I mentioned earlier, Timpson has some great eyes overseeing it all on defense, and I think that they'll start catching on to play tendencies shown in the first half, so keeping them on their toes is key. It's all tied up here in Cypress, and with the trip to AT&T Stadium on the line, this is one to watch, so stay here with me for the entire night. Keeping you posted, I'm Haley Stum, Bite Media. The point difference in this game right now is due to a no-good extra point attempt by the Panthers, but the difference maker in this game so far is CE Kings quarterback Denham Johnson. After getting over that first quarter hump, he has displayed command, he has kept his offense on tempo, and in combination with his receiver unit, he has completed some crucial passes. With 307 passing yards already, the Katy defense needs to find a way to throw Johnson off balance and eliminate those passes on the edge to be able to hold on to their lead. Collins put together 3 touchdowns and 2 field goals, basically all in the second half, even amidst some rain moving in and altering the game plans for both teams. If Bridgeland wants to staunch the bleeding, they're going to have to find a way to slow down this Tiger defense. Sophomore Jet Lewis got the start for the Bears tonight at quarterback, and he's seen nothing but trouble tonight, not being able to use the air really at all and experiencing no success with the run game. Being able to bring some different looks to the table against a defense that is reading and stopping every Bear play very well, something the Bears need to focus on heading into the second half of action. The Wildcats need to continue beating the Bearcats in the backfield like they have been if they want to hold on to their lead. For the Bearcats, they need to find a way to settle in and start firing on all cylinders. From the sidelines, I've seen not only hesitancy from the players, but players vocalize their frustration off the field, one of them being their top player, Miles Arterberry. In the locker room right now, Klein needs to lock down to a consistent game plan if they want to get back in this game. 4 minutes into the second quarter, the energy in Turner Stadium hit a new gear. Atascocita tried to punt the ball away, and a North Shore defender took him out hard, leaving him on the ground for a few minutes. Following that play, the stands and sidelines erupted for both teams. That energy has continued into the rest of the game on almost every play, and it's been exciting to watch both defenses really feed off of it. Both of these teams have had comparable numbers on every stat line so far, from yard distribution to sacks to tackles, but one major difference is that Dallas Payne for Stratford holds 120 of the 121 rushing yards for the Spartans tonight. Like I said earlier, he's a shifty athlete, and his dynamic in the hole is absolutely textbook, and the Side Creek defense is letting him do his thing. They need to construct a better game plan for defending him in the locker room right now in order to keep one of the keys to Stratford's offense at bay. 7-7 is your score at halftime, and I'm here with senior national recruiting analyst at On3 and worker for Inside Texas, Jerry Hamilton. Jerry, the Eagles and the Wildcats haven't really been able to get their main receivers open in Jonah Wilson and Ryan Niblett, Texas commits. How do you think they should adjust coming out of the locker room in order to utilize them to their full advantage?
Yeah, Eisenhower's using Niblett as a decoy a lot in motion. You know, they're just trying to use him to open up holes in the running game, get a number out of the box, and that's been effective for Eisenhower. Anytime they line Niblett up outside, Dekaney's rolling a safety right over the top, so it's a straight double team. For Dekaney, Tanook Hines, the 2025 receiver, he's one of the top sophomores in the state of Texas. He's getting a lot of good opportunities working in favorable matchups with Jonah Wilson getting all the attention on the outside for Decaney. So both of them are more decoys in the first half. I think you're going to see him make more plays in the second half. But the interesting thing about the first half for the Texas fans out there is Ryan Niblett's also the punter for Eisenhower, and he's punted at the Jonah Wilson twice. And then the last play at the end of the half here, Jonah Wilson actually tackled Niblett out of bounds. So Texas fans are getting enough action. They're just not getting in catches and touchdowns.
Speaking on how Eisenhower's using Ryan Niblett is a versatile man for the Eagles. He's recruited as a receiver for Texas, but obviously he's a punter. He rushes, he catches. How promising is his versatility for all those Texas fans out there?
Yeah, he's a ball-in-hand player. I think that's the best way to describe him. He has great acceleration. He'll probably run 10.4 this spring on the track, triple jump 48 feet. He's an elite athlete. And the thing about Ryan is he's stronger than people think, and that's why he can play so many snaps, do things in the run game and motion. He's a kid that in college is going to be 5'11", 190 pounds and be strong. So people think of him more as a wiry wide receiver. He's not that.
Well, we haven't had a lot of action here so far at Planet Ford Stadium. What are you expecting for this next second half of action?
Yeah, I think more hard hitting in the secondary. I think these guys are laying some hacks. There's no regard for their bodies out here, which makes for good Thursday night football, right, for us. I think you're going to see one of those guys, Ryan Niblett, Jonah Wilson, make a big play that could be the difference in this game. Somebody's going to make a play over the top or make a play after the catch.
Well, Jerry Hamilton and I will be here on the sidelines for the second half of action. We'll be keeping you posted throughout the entire night. Signing off until the end of the game, I'm Haley Stum, Vite Media.